Hey, it is Donna Ray, aka Donna Rudowitz, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today because this is going to be such an important topic. If you are a woman who's been through a divorce, is divorced, is thinking about a divorce, it doesn't matter what phase you're in, whether you're thinking about it or you're 20 years out, this information is going to help you. And that is allowing yourself to receive and understand the power of thought. So, what I mean by that, there was a gentleman and his name was Masaru Emoto. And I may be saying his name completely wrong, so please have grace for me if I am. But Masaru was a Japanese businessman, right? So he was an author, he was a pseudoscientist, and his studies were talking about human consciousness and that we could affect the molecular structure of water. He wrote a book, The Hidden Messages in Water, and over the years, his ideas evolved. He's no longer with us. He has passed away, but his works are still very much there. And essentially, what he's saying is the way that you treat and speak with a water molecule can affect the way that it performs. So when you speak things like, I love you, and I'm so happy for you, and I'm so grateful for you, that water molecule will form into a perfect form. And when we speak to it in ways, I hate you, you're terrible, you never do anything right, that water molecule just fails to form. It just is one big blob of nothing. And the reason I bring this to the table is because this is not me throwing noodles against the wall. This is not what I think. This is fact. The way that you talk about yourself, because we as human beings, we as women are mostly made up of water. So the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you feel about yourself directly impacts your physiology. The water molecules in your system are going to respond to the words that you're using. So, one thing I often do, especially with myself in my own thinking and with the women whom I'm working with my clients, with my family, with my children, with my friends, is when there's thoughts or words that are coming out as a result of those thoughts, I'm not there to necessarily correct them. I'm there to point out that word sometimes and ask that person, is that word, I'm going to clear up my camera here a little bit. Is that word really helping you or is that word hurting you? Is that word helping you create the life and the love that you want? Or is that word hurting you? Is that bringing you more destruction, more fear, more worry, more doubt? So if we are women, and I like to say we're not divorced women, we are women who've been through a divorce, so it's an event in our life, but we are women who've been through this event. It's very easy to feel sorry for yourself. It's very easy to feel bad. It's very easy to feel angry and resentful. What I bring to you is you have every right to feel the feels and feel the emotions. What it is we don't want to do is we don't want to carry it with us for an extended period of time because we're not hurting anybody else. Your ex-husband isn't getting anything from that. There's no justice to be had by that. We're hurting ourselves. We're physically impacting our body. Not only are we physically impacting our body for right then, there in the moment with relationships, with what's going on in the marriage, with what's going on at the home, it's impacting our work because that energy, that thought, that cellular structure just doesn't leave you when you're thinking about it. When you're in that state of anger and fear and worry and doubt, you are it. So it doesn't matter where you go because where you go is where you go, right? There you are, you're going to follow. So that energy is going to follow you everywhere. That's sometimes why when women go through a divorce or post divorce, it just seems like we're on this downward spiral, right? The fast road to hell is because everything seems to go wrong and nothing is seeming to go right. And the pain and the anguish just seems to go on. And why we can't just seem to get rid of it, it has to do with your thoughts. It has to do with the energy that you're holding. It has to do with your cellular structure. So if you want happiness and you want love, you must think thoughts and you must exude thoughts and you must be that of what you want. If you say, I don't want to be lonely, you are creating loneliness. If you say, I don't want to be poor, you are creating lack. So always speak, always speak in the mind of what it is you want, not what it is you don't want. So, for instance, if you want to feel peaceful, if you want to leave this pain behind you and you want to be in a relationship with someone, what you're going to say is, I am in faith that I'm on my way to releasing the pain. I am in faith that I'm on my way to meeting my future husband, meeting my future partner. I just haven't met him yet. I don't know how I'm going to meet him. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I have faith that the right people, the right places, the right things, the right tools are going to come in my way, because that was what you are commanding to the environment. You are literally going out there and commanding and putting in a signature, an emotional signature, a cellular signature that the environment, that quantum physics must respond to. It's not hoping, wishing, and praying. It has to respond to it. So the longer that you stay in state, the longer that you could stay in faith of what it is that you want, that's when you'll start seeing the miracles happen. That's when you'll start bumping into the people out of nowhere that are going to give you the information, give you the next step, give you the next breadcrumb on your trail and on your journey to get to what it is that you want. So you may feel like it's cathartic to stay in the state of just sadness and feeling bad for yourself and, just wah, 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 that type of thing. It is not cathartic. It is actually toxic. It is toxic. If you want to have love again, you must learn, number one, to be love again within yourself. You can't attract what it is you are not. So forget about right now. Forget about even looking for another partner. Make this work right now about you. Make yourself your best partner. Fall in love with you again. Fall in love with life again. Really be conscious of how you speak to yourself. And even this week, I challenge you. I would give you this exercise to go out and don't worry about changing your thoughts. Don't worry about correcting them or transforming them. Just go out there to be aware of how you speak to yourself and notice what your natural state of being is. Are you talking to yourself with love, with gratitude, with grace, with understanding, with compassion, with command, with a reverence for life? Or are you talking to yourself like you're a child and you're scolding yourself and you're criticizing yourself, or you're staying in extended states of resentment and anger? You're looking at what other people have and you don't have, or you're looking at your ex and wondering why his life is so great and yours is not, or why you were passed up from that promotion, or why you always get the short end of the stick, or how you invested your entire life for someone to leave you in the end and how unfair that is. So where are you anchoring your time the most? Because that is what is going to be creating your experience in life. Remember, you are water. You are water, mostly water. And the good news is when we begin to program the water, program the science, program the molecules, we can create love and gratitude and create miracles and synchronicities because they're always here. The problem is if we're in static and we're not able to see it and we're not able to be it, then what we're going to be getting is more and more and more of what we don't want, because we're not sending out a clear message of what it is we want. We're sending out a static message with no clear desire, and we're just going to get sort of a shepherd's pie, which is what we don't want. We want a very clear motive. We want a very clear command. We want a very clear knowing of where we're going. So do that homework this week. Just look and ask yourself, where are my thoughts the most? Where am I focusing the most? Where are my thoughts the most? Am I being kind to myself? Am I being hurtful to myself? That's it. And take notice of it and journal it and be here and follow. And if this information that I'm sharing with you now has helped you, please, we need to get this message to millions of women who are going through the pain and the hurt. We here at the Donna Ray Method for Finding Love Again, and Donna Ray, myself, my mission here is to heal the hearts of millions of women across the globe. If there is one woman hurting from divorce, it's one woman too many. So if this information has helped you, please like, share, and share with your friends, share with your family. Even if they're not going through a relationship breakup or divorce, this information could help, because any relationship we're in, even the one with ourselves, when we're equipped with the knowledge and we understand how to use it, then we could do something about it. So with that said, I hope you have a kick-ass rest of the day, and I will see you on the other side. Bye.